friends. Welcome back. Sorry we missed a little spell there. I'm back from COVID land, feeling great, and back at the house of the Cornells here in Lyons. We are all super grateful for them hosting the jam here tonight, and really glad to be back. So let's just get on into it, shall we? We're starting with Roll On, Buddy, Roll On. Good old Bill Monroe number. I'm going to do a quick adjustment here. Hey. Okay. In the friendly key of G. And just a brief kind of recap of how this works. If this is your first time joining us, I'm going to give you kind of a brief run through of the song. And then I will give you the opportunity to kick it off. And we'll go back and forth and sing verses and choruses, and I'll take a break and you can back me up, and you'll take a break and I'll back you up. You're just playing along and getting your practice in. The main objective here is working on your skills playing these songs. We're not really diving into arrangements necessarily. We're just playing and jamming and giving you the opportunity to work on your skills. No matter what instrument you're playing, I'm here to back you up. Okay. So, Roll On Buddy is like this, in the key of G. 1 and 1 and a 1. 4, 4 and a 1. Back to 4, 4 and 1 and a 1. Roll on 5, back to 1. That's the whole thing. I always do the numbers with a few exceptions if the numbers are too confusing, but on these standard 1-4-5 songs, I'm going to tell you the numbers because we're often in different tunings or different capo positions, so that's why I'm not telling you G, C, or D. I'm using the 1, 4, and 5 method. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the click track here and demonstrate how I might kick off this song. So this is always on the upbeat, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like the mandolin chop. That's how I like playing with the metronome. So here's how I would kick it off, and here's how I'm going to count you in. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's one way you can kick it off. I'll bet you're going to kick it off way better. So why don't you go ahead and get ready and kick us off here on Roll On, Buddy, Roll On in the key of G. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to that East K Road. I'm going to that East K Road. I'm going to the east and I'm going to the west. I'm going to the one that I love best. Chorus. Roll on, buddy. got a good woman just the same. I've got a good woman just the same. Good woman just the same, says she's gonna change her name. I've got a good woman just the same. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Now you play. Last chorus. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Hey, and we're back, just like that. I hope this thing's working. I didn't check on the live streams. Okay, good, it's working. Woohoo. Wonderful. One of the reasons I love being here at the Cornells is that this room is beautiful, and it's a nice bamboo floors. It's a great room for singing in. And the other reason is that the internet is screaming fast here, which gives us a good solid live stream. So we got everything going for us here in Lyons. Okay, there's Facebook. I'm going to double check the YouTube channel. And y'all chime in, let us know how you're doing, what you're playing, where you are. Keep our little community in touch here. Okay, so next we got Mr. Engineer, and this is in 3/4 time, so I need to adjust the click track. Let's see how we're going to do this. Too fast. A little slower yet. We are in the slow jam, in case you missed that memo. So everything's slow tempo here, slower than the songs typically go. And we're easing on it through the evening here. So let's see. Okay, so this one starts on the 4 chord every time in the key of G. So it's like, I'm gonna count it in like 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the 4 chord. 4, 5, and 1. And 4, and 5, and a 1. That's the whole song. 4, and 5, and a 1. You can throw a little 7 in there. 4, and 5, and a 1. For those of you who don't know that trick, whenever you're going to the 4 chord, you can make that 1 chord into a dominant 7th. So in other words, you can play that G7 chord as a nice leading chord up to the 4. So that's the whole thing, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 1. And let me show you a sample kickoff. So when I'm kicking off these songs, most of them I'm just kind of winging it. I'm thinking about the melody and kind of putting together what I would, how I would arrange that today on the fly. So that hopefully this is like part of the skills that you're picking up through this process. We don't always have this stuff worked out, but we have a method in mind of how to approach that melody. So I might go something like 1, 2, 3, 4. chorus. So, however you are feeling it, go ahead and kick us off here on Mr. Engineer in the key of G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Engineer, reach up and blow the whistle. Just let me hear that lonesome sound, for it blends with the feeling that's in me. The one I love has turned me down. I wanna freight train. Lord, I'm leaving this lonesome town. The one I loved and gave my heart to, for someone else she's turned me down. Chorus. Engineer, reach up and blow the whistle. Let me hear that lonesome sound, for it blends with the feeling that's in me. What I love has turned me down. I've got it. There's 16 cars behind each engine. I'll ride the last one to the end of the line. I don't know where I'll go, where I'll wind up. Just anything to ease my worried mind. Engineer, reach up and blow the whistle. Just let me hear that lonesome sound, for it blends with the feeling that's in me. The one I love has turned me down. Play it. Engineer, reach up and blow the whistle. Let me hear that lonesome sound, for it blends with the feeling that's in me. The one I love has turned me down. Cool. Good old song. So that song, typically, this is what I was, the caveat I was mentioning about arrangements. That song typically would slow down at the end and do a vocal kind of retard, rallentando, however you want to say it. The one I love has turned me down. one of those endings. But since we're playing with the click, we don't typically do that. We just kind of do the standard bluegrass endings here at the jam. So that's what I was saying about arrangements. This isn't always exactly the arrangement that you're going to be playing the song with the group. But we're just getting our kickoffs and our rhythm and our licks and our breaks and our singing in. I hope you were singing tenor on that. That's a fun song to sing that high tenor on, like Paul Williams did on that original Jimmy Martin recording. Okay, YouTube, here we go. Big Dan, hello, Big Dan. Great to have you here. Hi, Sandy DeVera from Bakersfield. Means some business with that banjo, all right. Big Dan's in Wisconsin. Kevin Baird from Southern Indiana. Hello, Kevin. Hi, Mike L. in Virginia. Hi, Dodger Martin in Ava Beach. Used to play at the Jewish Mother down there when we were touring back in the old days. Hello, Doug in Golden, Colorado, picking along the Pelican, having some good times. Hi, Mike Gilbert from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. All right, and I wonder if it's warmer there than it is here. And hello, Brad. Thank you. I'm feeling a lot better. And hello, Tyler Shipley, picking along on that dobro. All right. Thanks for being there on the YouTube channel. Facebook, hello, David. Great to see you, sir. David Holkamp in around Los Alamos area, New Mexico. Hello, Skip Strickland in Longmont. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Anthony. Kicking it off with your babies. All right. Rob Vianney from Connecticut. Thanks for picking along. Hi, Ken in Oregon. Ken Garrett. Hello, Lori in Elkins. I will see you at Augusta Bluegrass Week this July. And Tom Muzzy on the Doghouse bass in Sebastian, Florida. I think that's what you mean. Usually the doghouse is the bass. Sometimes they call it the dobro a doghouse, but I believe you're playing the doghouse bass. Hello, Rosemarie. Thank you for picking along. Hi, Kathy in BC, Kamloops, BC, Canada. Thank you for being here. Hello, Jen in San Francisco. Nice to see you here. Hey there, John, my rafting buddy, picking the dobro in Boulder. And Colin, you're up late in the UK, a wee bit earlier. I guess it's because we had the time change here in the US. Is that not happened for you in the UK? Well, that's helpful. Hi, Lee in Puerto Vallarta. Hello, El Michelle. Hi, Louise in Ontario. Hi, John Keegan in Florida. And Patrick picking along in Fort Dodge, Iowa. Hello, Nina in New Mexico. Cool. Thank you all for being here. It's great to be back. So a quick announcement here. We got this week and we got next week, and that's it for what I have on the books. Because at that time, I'm going to be traveling quite a bit. We have some festivals, and as many of you know, I'm living in a nomadic sort of lifestyle right now, just between festivals, gigs, and summer rafting stuff with Adrift and River Wondergrass. So I don't always have a location, and so I've got this spot here for this week and next week, and then it's going to be sort of to be announced at that point. So be sure you let all your friends know that these are your last 2 Mondays that I can confirm for the time being. So let's make the most of it. All right, next on the list is Miss McLeod's Reel, a good old fiddle tune in the key of G, and one that's fun on any instrument. I like to teach this one in my guitar workshops because it's just a fun, simple, sort of major scale melody. So let's get our click track going here. Okay, so I'll just run you through the changes. In the key of G, it's and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1 and a 5, 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing as far as the changes go. And for the melody, well, I'm going to kick it off. So you'll hear me play it once through, and then you can go for it. It's A, A, B, B. So it's 4 times through that exact chord progression. The A part melody is ever so slightly different than the B part melody. And I do have this one tabbed out for guitar. If any of you need this, just hit me up on a private message and I can email you the tab. But I'm hoping if you don't know this tune that you'll learn it by ear because it's pretty simple and it's all just a straight G major melody. Okay, so I'm gonna kick us off and we're gonna play twice through. Me, you, and then you tag it at the end, okay? So I'll kick us off here on Miss McLeod's reel, and I'll do taters to count us in. Here we go. Just a cool tune, and you know, easy enough to figure that out. It does have words. Have you ever seen the devil, Uncle Joe? Uncle Joe. So it also goes by that name. Have you ever seen the devil, Uncle Joe? Sometimes they call it Hop High Ladies because the beat part says Hop High Ladies 3 in a row, and so on. So a few different versions of that same tune, but it all goes back to Miss McLeod's reel. All right, Love of the Mountains in B flat. Okay, a fun song that I kind of do the seldom seen version. I think it originally comes from Lost and Found, but I'm not really sure. Let's see here. So I'm going to capo 3, and play my G position there for my key of B flat. B flat is just one of those keys that sounds really good. I like I tend to really enjoy the keys where on guitar you capo on the odd frets. So let's see. I'm going to commit this to memory someday. I've almost got it, but I have a little cheat sheet here just in case I miss a word or two. Okay. So, in the key of B flat. 1 and 4 and 1. 5 and 4 and 1. 1 and a 4 and 1. 5 and a 4 and 1. Just a pretty little melody and a pretty little chord progression. So if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like. I bet you'll kick it off way better. So here we go. Let's find. I'm going to pick up the tempo a wee bit. We're going to keep it in the nice slow zone here, but we're getting warmed up. Okay. Kick us off in the key of B flat on Love of the Mountains. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Trees on the hillside of a mountain, always looking up toward the sky, remind me of my mama and my papa, who lived there 80 years before they died. Here's the chorus. Now a bright moon is shining in the valley, and old against the stack of hay. 2 graves on the hillside by the cabin. My mom and dad are resting there today. I got it. The burning of the greenwood on the fireplace, the falling snow around the redbud tree, the branches of the laurel by the creek bed, and the rippling waters of the gentle stream. Now a bright moon is shining in the valley, and old against the stack of hay. 2 graves on the hillside by the cabin. My mom and dad are resting there today. Play song just paints a lovely picture. I mean, it's sad, he's missing mom and dad, but it paints a lovely picture of the love of the mountains there. So just a reminder of the cues, since you can't see my feet. Foot kick is usually how you end a song. You stick your foot out, right? So this is how I do that, so you'll know it's an ending. And this little thing is when we're going to tag it. Okay? As we just did there. Fun, fun, fun. What's next? Deep Elem Blues. Okay. So we're going to do the sort of a hybrid of versions here. And a lot of you know this from the sort of acoustic Grateful Dead land, right? But also lots of bluegrass players have done this. It comes from I believe the Memphis Jug Band is the source of this song. But anyhow, we're gonna do this. It's in the key of E. And a one, and a one, and a one, and a one. One, and a one, and a one, and a one. Four, 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 and a four, and a one. And here's the five. Five, and five, five, and five, and a one. So what I mean by a hybrid of styles is we're sort of doing it like Garcia and the Dead played it, but we are going quickly to the 5 chord. So when you go to the 4, oh sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Elem blues, right here. Oh sweet mama, daddy's got them deep Elem blues. So we're cutting off about a measure of an E chord. That the Grateful Dead version would be. So we're shortening up the 12-bar blues a little bit in the bluegrass style. My kickoff is like the Jerry Garcia version because it's so cool. It's like this. All you guitar players get to do your E chord licks. And everyone else gets to do their E chord licks too. And that's about a good tempo. I'm going to just kind of inch our way up just a little bit. Because we're working our way up through the tempo zones. That's still a nice slow tempo. Okay, key of E, kick us off on Deep Elem Blues. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. When you go down to Deep Elem to have a little fun, have your $15 ready when the policeman comes. Oh, sweet mama, your daddy's got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Elem blues. When you go down to Deep Elem, put your money in your shoes. 'Cause women in Deep Elem got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Elem blues. Oh, sweet mama, daddy's got them Deep Elem blues. Got it. fun blues number, especially a nice grooving blues like that. Okay. Way Downtown in the key of E. And this one, of course, I learned from Doc Watson. Most of us, I think, learned this one from Doc. So I'm going to capo 4 and play this out of C position, as Doc would have done. Okay, let's see here. Sounds about right. And this is just a 4-1-5-1 all the way through. So in other words, 4, 4, 1 and 1, 5, 5 and a 1. 4, 4, 1 and 1, 5 and 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing. And my kickoff would go something like... right up to that 4 chord every time. All right. We'll probably stick to. I'm gonna keep inching our way up a tiny bit because we want this to kind of flow into the mid-tempo jam. And of course, I hope everyone comes back for the mid-tempo jam. It'll pick up sort of where we left off here in our ascent of the tempos. Okay, so kick us off on Way Downtown in the key of E, going right up to that 4 chord. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Took me to the jail. Oh, me and it's all mine. No one to go my bail. Well, late last night when Willie came home, I heard him rapping at the door, slipping and a sliding with his new shoes on. Papa says, Willie, don't you rap no more. Way downtown, fooling around, took me to the jail. Oh, me and it's all mine. Ain't no one to go my bail. I'll do one last check-in here. Hi, Lori. Okay, I'm counting on you being at Augusta. Hey, Jennifer and Salida. Hey, Alex. Picking in Calgary, Alberta, on a mahogany Yari, Japanese copy of a Martin. Cool. Those are good instruments. David, I will see you at Tico time. Yes. All right, Tom is playing that doghouse bass. Okay, cool. Thanks y'all for being there on the Facebook page. And we got Jack McGuire in Ohio over on YouTube, Jim V in upstate New York, and William Heron in PA. Cool, thanks y'all for being here. And we got a couple more songs on the slow jam, and then we will kind of get right into the mid-tempo jam at quarter till the next hour. So let's see, Daybreak in Dixie. Hey, how about it on the slow jam? This is a tune that usually goes by really, really fast. So we're going to do a slow tempo version of it in the key of A. So I'm going to capo 2, play this at a G position. Good enough. This is an old-timey guitar with old-timey tuning, right? Okay, so Daybreak in Dixie. It starts with this figure. So that's the kickoff. The count off, I should say. It's the same amount of space as. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2 bars, just like I would typically count you off. So I'm going to play that figure and I will kick it off. So 1 and 1 and a 1, 4 and 4, 5 and a 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 1, 4 and 4 and 5, 5, 5, 5 and 1, and a 5, 5 and 5, 5 and 1, and a 1 and a 5 and 5 and 5. Stop on 1, do 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 do. 5 and a 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1. That's the whole thing. So I'll kick us off. We'll play twice through. Me, you, and then you tag it at the end. And I think we're going to inch our way up a tiny bit. We're still pretty darn slow for this one, so I'm trying to keep this in your comfort zone, but inch our way up the tempos. So I'm going to kick us off on Daybreak in Dixie. I'm going to start with that little sort of pickup note figure. Here we go. last song on the slow jam tonight is I'll Fly Away in the key of G. A great song written by Albert E. Brumley. And one that I figure most of us know. And I'm going to double check tuning because I can tell I'm getting a little out there. This guitar was made in 1953, and the tuners are original. How about that? They're holding up. Someday I might need to replace them, but they're holding up just fine. And this guitar actually tunes pretty well for a Martin of its age. And I've had very little work done on it. But I just love this old guitar. It feels like home. Okay, I'll Fly Away in G. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 1. 1 and 1 and 1 and a 1. 1, 5 and a 1. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by I'll fly away. So this song, it has the same changes in the verse and the chorus, but the melody's a little different. So why don't we kick it off and do our breaks on the entire form, the verse and the chorus. It's fun to play both of those melodies back to back. So I'll demonstrate. Here's how I might kick it off. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. So go ahead and kick us off on the entire verse and chorus form. Here we go. I'll Fly Away in the key of G. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Some bright morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to a home where joys will never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Tag it. When I die, hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Well, that's a joyful sound. Okay. So remember, we got the mid-tempo jam coming up in just over 10 minutes here at quarter till. We will kick that off. I'm going to grab another cup of tea and stand up for a few minutes and come right back. So come on back and join us. And remember that next week will be the last Monday in the scheduled future. So last call for now. So let's make the most of it tonight and next Monday. Okay, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Thanks, everybody.